आ फिर से मुझे छोड़ के जाने के लिए आ, रंजिश ही सही दिल ही तो खाने के लिए आ. These lines perfectly portray Mahesh Bhatt's feelings for Parveen Babi. After फिर तेरी कहानी याद आई and वो लम्हे, he is back with yet another tell-all tale of this guilt-ridden relationship with the starlet. Have we seen and heard enough of this tale, or is there something in this version that deserves your time? Let's find out.
Shut up and sit down.
Direction and writing. The beauty of this series is that unlike the limited screen time that is available in the previous versions of this story, here Pushpadeep Bhardwaj takes his time to build the characters, taking you through the process that led to them being them. His team does a fabulous job in recreating the 70s Bollywood on screen, and the production designs by Nilesh Wagh as well as costume designs by Sachin Lovalekar definitely stand out. The first 3 or 4 episodes are very slow-paced and require a patient viewing, but then the storytelling picks up pace and the very well-developed characters start to unfold quickly for a fast-paced rest of the story. What supports the story so well is the fact that Pushpadeep has given very well-woven and believable dialogues to his characters, while always ensuring the sensitivity required to tell the story respectfully. The narration is non-linear, and this works because the story is so well known to cinephiles, so knowing the end doesn't impact the journey. The names of the characters, films, and directors are thinly shrouded and leave very little doubt about the insinuations that the series is making. But even so, the series continues to capture your imagination and your heart as it progresses. If there is one complaint, if we had to nitpick, it would be the 90s television-style freeze frames at the end of each episode. An editorial decision by Arvind Singh that we fail to understand. Overall, however, direction and writing are sweet. Cinematography. Sumit Samadar's frames are engaging and evolve with the moving story. He takes you on a journey where you're in the set of the 70s and in the seconds you're in the late 90s, and none of it feels out of place. Perspective shots really capture your heart and sometimes takes you into the point of view mode, completely mesmerizing you with each shot. His experience from Razi and Mard Ko Dad Nahi Hota shows here. He understands the need of the moment and captures the emotions perfectly. Cinematography is sweet.
The music. Many series are just going unnoticed because of the pandemic, and a lot of series went under the radar during 2021. If you haven't already, check out our video on the underrated series of 2021. Ranjish Hi Sahi is no exception to this. There's been very little marketing by Vishesh Films, and the buzz relative to other releases is relatively quieter. One aspect that is going even more unnoticed is the beautiful music by Abhas Shreyash. Mahesh Bhatt Films always give us a few memorable tracks. Unfortunately, the tracks in this series are not getting the required traction, and we urge you to check them out as soon as you can. Thum Sa Gaya is probably our favorite, and Tera Utke, O Berhem and Ya Ilahi are all very well spun and deserve to be in your soulful playlist. Lastly, the background score too is absolutely fabulous. Music is sweet. The acting. Casting by Vaibhav Vishant is perhaps the strongest point of this series. The masterstroke is definitely with Tahir Bashin as Shankar, who perhaps has the most complex of emotions to portray in this series. Yes, his wig is a tad unbelievable and an eyesore at places, but he manages to take your attention away from it. He gets ample opportunity to showcase the strength of his versatility, and he doesn't miss an opportunity with this layered performance, supported by beautiful shots and a very well crafted screenplay. Tahir gives us goosebumps and the superstar vibe which we haven't really seen in the recent past. Amrita Paul as Anju, Shankar's wife, does an amazing job, and she definitely peaks when she slaps Shankar and heads out with her daughter before breaking down. And when she is confronted by Amna Parvez, Amala Paul's character, her subtle reactions to the development show that she has definitely risen above her work in POW, Kaipoche and Aisha. Veteran Zarina Wahab is seamless in her delivery and is graceful as always. Naina Sareen as Amna's secretary Mary, Madan Deodar as Amna's driver and errand man Abdul, Paras Priyadarshan as Shankar's brother Ganesh, Uday Chandra as mysterious watchman, and Saurabh Sachdeva as producer-director Jagmohan have all outdone themselves and elevate the series with their presence. We have to say, the story wouldn't have been nearly as effective without the beautiful work of the supporting cast. The one who steals the show, however, is Amala Paul, who with every frame reminds of a young Deepika Padukone in Om Shanti Om and then does a one-up. Portraying paranoid schizophrenia convincingly and without seeming over the top is always a daunting task, but she handles it with absolute ease, and there is no doubt that the only way for her from here is up. We just sincerely hope that this performance in which she pours her heart out doesn't go unnoticed because it wasn't marketed more. Overall, acting is sweet.
The bottom line. Watch it for an all-round magnificent performance by the cast. Well-crafted screenplay, cinematography and music. A fresh take on a guilt-ridden but heartfelt story that never seems to get old. Don't watch it if you're not up for another Mahesh Parveen story. A slow build-up to a climax that you already know is not your thing. The title borrowed from Ahmed Faraz's Nazam by the same name is absolutely apt in reflecting the emotional turmoil of the characters in the series. A special mention for the small detail. Do check out this Nazam's rendition by Mehdi Hasan if you haven't already. Link is in the description. This is Viewers Cut signing off. Until next time.